So thinking about our planning and our strategy, kind of going back to PPT, people, process, and technology. We've been talking about process and technology. We touched a little bit on people, but this is again, this is almost a belief level system change in how you frame, at least in how you start, and how you the assumptions you do or don't make about the marketing machine, your marketing strategy. How do you see, how do you advise folks, and what do you have to say in the book about the way you structure your team and the kind of people, the kind of characteristics people have that you want fit into your team?
The people stuff is really cool. I mean, I actually, when I had the book edited, had to cut out so much people stuff because it was just overwhelming it because there's just so many neat things that are happening with the people. I would say the most important, well, there's a couple things, but the most important thing that I saw is that, when you want to be able to um, deal well with constant change and things that are going to pop up, you need to be agile. And so that we know there's a whole agile methodology that has to happen. And we know that from agile marketing, and there's a lot of cool stuff there.
Yeah.
But the other thing is that our silos that they're easy for us to manage, relatively easy for us to manage, but they prevent that agility. It isn't the hierarchical approach, which we're not going to get rid of entirely, but we are going to try to flatten it a little bit, actually, sometimes a lot. And we're going to try to move away from this functional, I am the marketing group, or even within marketing, we're the advertising group, we're you know, the event group,
Mm-hmm.
and try to put that into teams that match with the customer job and integrate those teams, including in some cases sales and marketing or pieces of sales and marketing being integrated together. And people are working towards this and getting some fantastic results. This does not mean take the whole marketing silo and shove it under sales and call the leadership a CRO. That's not the right way to do it because that would be actually going backwards. But what you do want to do is try to create these integrated teams that can be agilely responsible for whatever the job is at the point of solving a piece of the customer's problem. And they're getting some fantastic results. And there's again quite a bit of information in the book about how to do that and how to think about that.
Well, that's great. That's great. Thank you, Kathleen. Well, also in the book, one of the things I love about it, one of the many things I love, is a suggested reading list too. So, all of the all the thought that you put into it and the advice that you've assembled, there's also further reading for the student of marketing and the continual improvement of marketing leadership and machine, which I found very I think that's going to be super useful to folks as well. And so, but on that note of suggested reading, the best practices today, I'm sorry, tomorrow's best practices today audience is nothing if not a community. So we also like to talk a little bit to folks about the things that they're doing when they're not worrying about marketing and educating all of us and doing all this. So what's on your personal suggested reading list, Kathleen? What are you reading these days?
Well, I do have a big stack of things that I didn't get to. That's always kind of the shame of it's like, oh, I wish I could have put that book into the list, but you have to stop somewhere. Um, but I'm reading two books right now. I'm a big reader. One of them I'm really excited about. Actually, I have it right here next to me. I've only barely started it, but this is this one, Proto: How One Ancient Language Went Global. So I love books and I would recommend to people if you want to be truly educated, is try to find books that combine a bunch of stuff together. And this one has archaeology and linguistics and genetics and about how the the Proto-Indo-European language spread out over the years, over millennia, and became the dominant language structure of the world. So I'm doing that. That's one of my favorites. or I'm
Some
excited about
some
reading it.
light reading. Good. Yeah.
Some light reading, right? But this is, and then my bedtime ritual, which I can't show you because it's on my ebook. But I'm reading a book called Table for Two by Amor Tolls. And I don't know if anybody's familiar with Gentleman from Moscow. That was one of
Oh,
his
yeah.
big hits. Wonderful writer, and I'm really, it's a kind of short stories, and that's my bedtime reading. So a little bit lighter.